The things affecting Twitter directly affect Dogecoin, but the things that Dogecoin don't necessarily affect Twitter. It's like the old saying, a square is a rectangle, but a rectangle's not a square, right? I think that's probably the best comparison. Well, there's big stuff going on at Twitter right now. So Elon Musk apparently told the Twitter staff that bankruptcy is not out of the question. Now, I want to get into what this is because I think this is a pretty big deal. Make this just a little bigger here. So after being acquired by Tesla CEO Elon Musk for $44 billion, there's been some prompt changes being made to the social media platform. A total of 3,700 positions were reportedly cut from the company 2 weeks ago, and as per reports, it seems the company may be having money troubles. Now, we've seen the reports all over the place, right? If you're active on Twitter, you see, people are voicing their opinions all the time. We're hearing about cuts, and we're seeing some areas of waste, right? And what's kind of coming out is that Twitter wasn't necessarily the most efficient with their money. I mean, I've seen things talking about the food that they were getting, $400 basically per person per day on these meals, like these just extravagant food options, right? And that's one of the big things that got cut. There's basically all this extra waste that needs to be cut. And Musk is trying to obviously make things more efficient, more profitable. Okay. And that's what a business owner should do. That's how business is supposed to be. So he told his employees on a mass call that there was a possibility that the company could go bankrupt. And he definitely paid way more than it was worth. We found out about the user counts not being right and there being bots and all these sorts of things. And he admitted that he's not sure how much runway the company had left. Now, there is some positive things that have been happening for Twitter. Okay. So obviously Dogecoin pumped when Twitter, got bought out, right? When there was the finalization was hitting the airwaves of this acquisition, that's when when Dogecoin started to pump. It started to really perform better than it had been all year. Now, obviously, it's pulled back a little bit, right? These sorts of things happen. I mean, we can see, if we just look back here, we can see it ended up pulling back pretty close to the levels that we were seeing before. Obviously, it's found a new home in the mid 8s right now, right? But there's some big stuff still happening at Twitter. So on November 4th, Musk filed an application with the U.S. Treasury Department, Financial Crimes Enforcement Network, to register the company as a payments platform. Now, it has yet to be said what this is going to be, but it could be obviously a crypto payments platform. And Dogecoin could end up being the center of this. Now, obviously, this adds more utility to Dogecoin. I know Dogecoin is spendable through a lot of different, crypto payments companies and pay rails and all these sorts of things. But obviously, Twitter has, a big opportunity there, right? It's got more visual than, some other small crypto payroll company that you maybe haven't heard of, right? Now, whether that will be played out or when it might be played out is kind of the big question, right? Obviously, if Twitter goes bankrupt, which I don't think it's going to, but if it does go bankrupt, obviously that's completely out the window. And it says right here, it could push the price of Dogecoin lower. Now, this isn't a FUD video or anything like that. It's obviously just important people know that these sorts of things are going on, because right now, Dogecoin doesn't have a lot of utility. There's not a lot of development going on there. So these sorts of things are important to, the current price of Dogecoin and the future price and performance of Dogecoin. That's just what it is, right? Now, obviously, this is not financial advice. I always just want to keep you guys updated and informed on the things that are going on. And this stuff going on with Twitter is obviously very important, and I want to make sure that you guys are paying attention to it. Now, as always, I appreciate you guys stopping in, checking out the video. If you haven't already, do show your support. Hit that subscribe button, hit the little bell. Again, you can stay updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. Hope you have a wonderful day. Hope to catch you in the next one.